Hey everybody, welcome back to Questing Mayhem episode 10, and I got a little bit of explaining to do. Um, First off, I'm missing some footage. I don't know, besides the stuff I know I'm missing, I'm missing some other footage, I think. I was reviewing some of the other stuff, and it seems like there's things that I'm missing. I'm not sure, but, it is what it is. Uh, Secondly, I shot an hour-long episode just yesterday, or 2 days ago, and, I see my death marker. But I had to disregard it because um they were they were burning some incense wax stuff in the house, and it did something funky to me big time. So I was I got 15 minutes into the episode, my throat started getting scratchy, then my eyes started watering, and I had to leave. So I literally left the house and had to go. I took a walk for a while, and after 4 or 5 hours, it finally cleared out. But it was it was bad. So I'm okay now. I turned on a humidifier. Is that a meteor down there? I bet that's a meteor. But I got a humidifier, so I have it running, which is great because it's a little bit of noise and it helps me. The white noise in the background helps me sleep at night, so I'm pretty cool with that. And well, being able to breathe better is a good thing too. But so as you can expect, as an hour passed, plus maybe some other things, plus some missing footage possibly. A lot of things have changed in this world, so now let me explain. I did a large amount of the conduit quest. Now, I'm not gonna go through it, but I did a rather large amount of the conduit quests, and I got a bunch of the giant chance cubes that I did over there, and that's one did a potion thing and killed me, and that's what the death marker is. But other than that, nothing too extraordinary happened. I got a couple loot bags, but a lot of the rewards were crap. So for now on, I think we're going to take loot bags rather than the chance cubes because they've been doing more harm than good. So I know they're good old-fashioned family entertainment and all, but I want to try to get some good resources. Now, some of the things I did to further my gameplay that's worth probably talking about is I built a portal to Elfheim, and I don't know if it's just for this mod pack or this version of Britannia, but it takes a constant stream of mana to keep it open. I'm pretty sure the last time I played it with Britannia, it took, you know, one. It took mana to get it started, and then that was it. So I just filled this one up completely, and I figured I'll throw a mana tablet in here whenever I actually want to use it. Secondly, I don't really use these anymore. They don't seem to be doing a very good job, so I've pretty much just been using this guy, which is more than adequate. In between, doing stuff, I refill this with pumpkin pies and move mana around and make some Terra Steel, because I plan to make Terra Steel armor and do that, but that's that's a whole other thing. I removed the generator from back here, and I set up a advanced windmill. Now, I built this with those blocks I got from a quest. They look kind of cool. I took whatever was left and chiseled it back to cobblestone. But uh, it, it's not quite keeping up with it, but I mean, I'm pretty much back stuffing now, so I'm not even worried about it. I changed this out for this, and it's 47 stacks of eggs. We got stacks upon stacks of that and this, but I plan to set up a culinary generator very soon. I plan for that to be a thing, and I'm probably going to set up another furnace eventually. I got 2 running right now. It's giving me sugar charcoal to burn through all the extra sugar I get. And yeah, one more thing. I don't know. I don't know what the mod pack Arthur was doing or something with my computer, but the kinetic dynamo. You need 3 of them to complete the quest. I went ahead and made it. You guys don't know, but I made these flux crystals a little while ago. They take, I think, 10 million RF per crystal, but it's not a big deal. You can't make these. Like, there is no making these. You can't melt the dark steel in the foundry. You can't melt it in the magma crucible, and you can't hook up the cast to the magma crucible. So you can't unless there's something I don't know. Like, there is no making these. So there's no crafting recipe. There is molten dark steel. Yeah, there is molten dark steel, but there's no making it. Like, you can't. There's no like you can't get it. Like, it's just not a thing that can happen. Unless you did this, but I can't see the mod author being like, oh, you have to create a dimension with liquid molten dark steel to be able to get liquid dark steel to pour it into this, which may or may not even be possible. I don't think that's a thing. So I did have to go into creative mode, and I had to cheat those in. I don't think there's a way to do it. So, I mean, yeah, I had to cheat. Yeah, it's kind of bad, I guess. But this mod pack is crazy when it comes to crafting. Like the crafting recipes are so many steps, so many resources. Like, I was kind of happy to get a break from trying to craft all those in. I did make a manual tree farm, which I think we might try to figure out a way to automate this at some point. But for now, that is what it is. I'm getting fuel from this now, in which one piece of this charcoal only burns for 400 ticks, which is 1/4 as good as actual charcoal, but I think twice as good as a plank or a log. So, I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad, and I can turn it into blocks, so that's pretty cool too. It does 4,000 RF or 4,000 ticks if it's in block form, and as you can see, I'm not hurting for sugar anytime soon. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I did is I set up these here things to do every 10 minutes because I was backstuffing so much on everything that I didn't want anything to get too. Well, first off, I didn't want to get anything too backstuffed that's like I have to like go in and fix things if I decide to take out 10 stacks of pumpkin pies, and something's gonna get messed up because there's too much items. But another thing is I don't want to waste mana. If this is sending a pulse every 2 minutes, and it's not, it won't be collecting anything because everything's going to be full. Like, this might even be starting to get stuff in it. Well, probably not. But, like, this chest is starting to get backed up, maybe? No. Okay, so we're still pretty good. We still have these 2 chests to fill up, but with the egg production, it's not going to be long. So that's that. That's pretty much everything we did Botania-wise, and I'm probably going to take a break from this, like, in between, like, when these mana pools start getting filled up, I will probably start, producing mana steel or terra steel as often as I can. But, I mean, it's going to be a long process. I also changed this one to 10 minutes. I think 10 or 20. I'm pretty sure 10. I left the agri-carnation there. I figured it's not going to hurt. And as you can see, we're doing pretty good on this stuff too. So I'm not too worried about any of that. I got 45 stacks of ender pearls, and I've been filling up a chest over here full of ender pearls for the generator. So that's all nice and awesome. Now, this guy, he's at 43 stacks of cobblestone, so I'll have to flip that back on at some point. As far as doing crafting on this video series, it's a real pain. So I'm thinking, like, I'm going to try to do most of the crafting off camera, and maybe we'll do an episode of, like, us fighting our way through the Aether or something. Or maybe finding the end cities and stuff, but for right now, until we get better armor and hopefully flight, we're gonna have to, like, I'm having a hard time finding a way to make these entertaining, because as far as I'm concerned, like, a majority of this mod pack so far, I'd have my nose buried in a crafting table. So, I mean, that's kind of a bummer in my the way I see it. Now, here's something cool that this thing does. it tells you how many times you died and how you died. So if I click this, like, I dropped in lava, fire damage, drowning from trying to build my pillars underwater, or trying to get stuff back from underwater that I dropped. That happened a couple of times. Falling. I died once from another player, but I'm the only one here, so that's weird. But who knows? Maybe there's somebody hacking my server. Actually, I'm not even on a server, so that's really not even possible. But anyways, 10 monster, I died 10 times from monsters now. Granted, I died 22 times. That kind of sucks. But there's a couple of the monster kills that were definitely lag, related. I don't remember ever falling into the void. I don't know how another player could ever have killed me. Unless that was considered from the chance cube, maybe. But I don't know. And then the lava was when I was mining and stuff. But I thought this was really cool that it actually showed that. But yeah, I guess that's for like the hardcore version, because you can have 3 lives and then you're like out. I made the drawer controller, which that's a bit of a process. So the drawer controller is like real simple. Got the drawer, the stone, the diamond, and then you got these things. Pretty easy. It's just, like I said, it's a process. It's not really difficult, or it doesn't take a lot of stuff I don't have, but it is a process. The one thing is, like, this guy, this takes, like, 4 blocks of diamonds. So that was that kind of hurt a little bit. Most of the other stuff's pretty cheap, but, it does take a lot of resources. I did set up an AE system. I only got 4 4K storage drives, and I only placed stuff in there that was like base crafting materials, like a lot of this junk that I don't have like a purpose for. I don't know what these are doing in there, but a lot of the stuff that I don't have like a particular use for, and in like crafting kind of stuff, I left in the crates. Cosmetic blocks. I'm sure some of this stuff could probably go in the AE system, but until I get like a 64K storage device, I'm going to try to be picky. So, yeah. Now I set up the whole AE system, the charge thing. I know this is kind of ugly, but it is what it is. But this will put in the crystals and charge them, and they'll store in here. Because I'm not going to do more than a stack at a time. So that's that. I mean, I probably could have maybe attached this directly to this, but I think it would just pull. I wouldn't be able to set it to push unless I could use the wrench to turn it. So I added a chest to it, which is fine. And then the energy acceptor, and I have a bunch of the cables running underneath. The cables are pretty cheap. And then I have this set up for crystal growth. I can only make 2. Well, I could have made more, but I didn't want to waste a ton of time and resources making the other 2. So right now, 2 will have to do. 2 will have to do. Man, I'm rhyming like crazy. I don't even get it. You guys, the last episode won't be up, so, like, there's been a lot of occasions on the last episode that I was, like, rhyming and stuff. And it was really, like, spontaneous and random. This thing is losing power, and I don't know why. Am I sieving? I am sieving. Alright. So I was working on this in between, which I have a lot more to do, but as you can see, this guy is completely full, and apparently I'm out of lava. So let's grab a couple buckets. Because I think I put all the copper and all the iron in here to smelt down. So that'll keep it going for a little bit. Apparently it's done. Just ran out of lava close to the end, I guess. Or it has to have some in here. It's still consuming lava. I don't know. That's a good question. This guy's going strong, and then the really cool thing is I can grab this out of here like this, and I can go over to my nifty little AE system here, and if I put this like this, and then I deposit all this, and I just shift click, it'll turn it all into blocks for me, and it'll put it right into the drawer for me. So that's like a really cool thing. Now, what I'm going to try to do this episode, and I stress try, like that is like, that I'm, stress try. Actually, I probably shouldn't have did that. I wanted to put blocks of stuff in there. But, yeah. I can't do lava because I keep running out of lava. But, that guy's doing that. I want to set up an auto-crafting apparatus. Probably back here. So I can auto-craft the... I'm going to start simple because I'm not good at this. The crafting recipes are complex, and then to actually know what I'm doing, is difficult too. But I want to set this up to be able to auto-craft the simple survival generator. That's what my goal is. Real easy. It should be real easy, but we'll see. So, from what I understand, we're gonna need these guys. Probably gonna shoot for a 4K. I'm gonna need one of these guys. I'm going to need an interface, which I already made one of these before, so that shouldn't be too bad. And I need molecular assemblers, which I'm going to try to make 6 of. But if I can only get like 4, that's fine. 4 was better than none. So let's start with the base block here. Let's get this one first. So I need a diamond processor and a crafting unit. The crafting unit is blocks of iron and a bunch of these different processors. So if I hop in here, I don't know what I have as far as processors, and I don't know if I have like an auto click function. So if I do like add applied energistics and I click on this guy and I'm like, yeah, I can do that, but it's not going to actually put them in there. So that's kind of depressing, but hey, whatever. Get that out of there. We need this. And we'll just take all of this. And I need silicon redstone. This is still a much easier way of doing things. And I can monitor, like, how low I am on stuff. I got 6 more of those crystals left. 10 million RF a piece. A piece. This is like 6 million. But I wanted to show you guys that thing, but I can't do it like I did it last episode, and I don't want to keep using it because right now I'm working on sieving a bunch of materials, so I can't really do anything right now. Because if I try to use 10 million, if I try to use 10 million RF right now, it'll just completely bottom me out, and I really don't want to do that. I should get some gold and do all of them at the same time. Another thing I wanted to mention, that for some reason, it's been saying that I'm logged in, so I don't know what to do about that. Like, I go to if I log out of the game, and I go to load the mod pack, it says I'm already logged in, and that's like, I don't understand why, because I'm most certainly not logged in, so I don't know why it's doing that, but it is, and it's kind of upsetting, but, I do not know how to fix that, aside from logging out of my is it Jagex? Java Minecraft account, whatever my Minecraft account is. If I try to log out of that, I'm not entirely sure if I remember the password, so I try to stay logged in constantly. That is a problem I have with a lot of websites. Like, I lost my Facebook account password for, like, I don't even know, so long. And, like, I finally found, I realized that it was logged in on this computer the entire time, which was really weird to me, because this wasn't always my computer. So I don't know how it got logged in. So that it worried me a little bit, because I was getting hacked. I got hacked previously for some reason, I'm not sure why. And like I don't really have anything to steal. So I don't know, like, my identity I can't see it being worth much. Like, maybe I don't know. I think since a lot of stuff's been happening in my life, certain things have been happening in my life, I think I undersell myself a little too often. This girl I talked to at the bus station kind of pointed it out when we're talking, that I kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of really down on myself about a lot of things. And I'm like, I never really realized it before, but to be completely honest, I don't really have, much to offer anybody. Like, I'm not an idiot, and I'm not super, like, I try not to be, like, mean or anything, but I'm not the most social guy in the world. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I definitely don't have any money. So, I mean, it's hard for me to have a positive outlook. And she's like, oh, you just got to go talk to people. And I'm like, oh, I was like, well, talking to you is pretty much the extent of my talking. Like, there's times that I pick, like, I don't want to say I pick. That sounds weird. But I'll talk to, like, one person a day. Besides, like, my grandfather. Like, I'll talk to, like, one person about something, a day, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much as far as it goes. And I know it's like a 20-minute conversation to some random woman I meet at the bus stop or something, and that's pretty much, as much as I talk. And to you guys, but you guys don't know me, nor should you care. I mean, if you do care, that's awesome, but I mean, you don't know me from any other moron that, I mean, I could be fake. If I didn't have, like, an actual YouTube thing where I was like, you could actually see my face, I could be like a 40-year-old transvestite or something. That popped to mind because there's this one guy that runs around town, and he wears, it's got to be a wig, but it's like long pink hair, and it's like, I mean, you be you, buddy. That's cool, it's no big deal, but it's kind of weird to me. It's just kind of strange. He kind of stood kind of close to me today, and I don't try to judge people, but I can't see too many reasons why a 50 or 60-year-old man would dress like a woman. And I can't see any good reasons. But what do I know? Maybe he had a rough life too. But anyways, back to the objective. What are we making? I need to make an interface. I think I started with this guy. So it's 4 blocks of iron, 2 calculation processes. So I need this and iron. Now I'm assuming, you know what, maybe I should check and make sure I only need one of these. You know what? Yeah, I better. We should probably disconnect it from JEI, because I don't have the to-do bar thing. I don't know how to make that happen, so I'm a little unsure. So there are some things to make with these, and it does appear that we need those for the next thing, so we got to make at least 2. So let's go ahead and make at least 2. Wait, is this all the things I have? Well, that's not going to do. I know this one by heart. So we'll take these, and we can take these, and this, and let's do, I guess, that many. I used a bunch of them for the under the base cable stuff. Now I'll probably end up moving these to the blocks just too at some point. But anyways, back to the crafting. And if I actually played this mod pack on camera, this is pretty much what you guys would watch, like, the whole time. And that's, you know, it can be cool, because if people didn't do videos like this, I wouldn't know a lot of the things that I have to do. So, I mean, it is nice, but at the same time, it is definitely annoying. So I want to make a 4K one of these guys. Actually, I'm still making this, ain't I? That's not it. What was I trying to make? This one. So I need a diamond thingy. And I need to make at least a 4K processing unit, which I think should be adequate for our simple crafting as it stands. So I need the 4K thingy, which is a calculation press. 3 1K thingies, which are gold presses. So I do have some gold presses. So let's go ahead and do. Alright, gotta double check it. Lost my train of thought. Gonna do the 4K thing, which is this thing, which is this thing, which are these things, which I need at least one more. So let's go ahead and craft that up real quick. So gold, redstone, silicone. Then we'll do silicone, redstone, or quartz, silicone, redstone. We'll get that cooking up because we're going to need a couple of those as well. And let's go ahead and do, well, that's fine. We can do it this way, this thing. So it takes quartz and redstone. So we can do and redstone. And I did try to have like a little bit of crafting done before we got into this, but there is a lot. It's just a lot of crafting. And then to make a 4K, I needed 3 of those things. Redstone, quartz glass. So if we go back to applied energistics, we can do. I already lost it. What was I trying to do again? 4K processing unit is 3 redstone. Okay. I still don't think I got it, but hey, it's cool. This redstone. 3 of these. And was it this? That's not it. What was the last part, guys? Come on. Somebody tell me. This ain't funny. I'm gonna keep clicking the wrong one. Okay, so it's like this, and I need that thing I was making over here. And this guy can go here. We got the 4K storage unit, and we can. If I hit the X, everything goes back into the thingy, and I don't want that to happen. So we're not gonna do that. With this, and then we have this. So they now give us the 4K crafting unit and this guy. So to use these, kind of gonna put them right here. And then I guess I put all the cables away. So I shouldn't really concern myself with it too much, because, like, I don't know if they're going to use power if they're not actually being used. But it's fine. I got to get used to the power, like that much power being used anyway. I do have another generator I can hook up. So I want to do it like this and like this, because I'm eventually going to have another crystal. Device is offline, device is online. So if I do that, is device online? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. So that's the start for the auto crafting. Now, while we are working on that, let's go over here and grab all of this stuff. Make sure we keep it. This is pretty much what I do off camera, like the whole time. I craft a little bit, then I'm like, oh man, I better not forget that I have stuff. All right, I'm running out of power, so I have to like, make these things in between crafting, so I can keep the power generation up, so that can keep doing its thing. I do think this episode I might make the needle gun, just because it's a fairly simple craft compared to this stuff, so it's going to be kind of nice to do. So the molecular assemblers are going to be these things, which are, I think the only difference is what you use here. So this one is that quartz thingy, and then this one is nether quartz. Okay, so but they're both gold processing units. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of those. Actually, do you know what? I have some of those already made, but we're going to go ahead and make a couple extra anyway, because I am 100% sure that I'm going to need more of this stuff anyway. So we might as well, make as much as we can while we can. Okay. So how many of those do I actually have? If I go to applied energistics, I have one of each. So this will make another couple. So we do this, this, and then quartz. Give me that. And then if I use the Certus quartz, was it? Yeah. It'll give us these. So that'll do 3 molecular assemblers. So it looks like quartz glass, iron, and a crafting table. So quartz glass. I already have iron. And a crafting table, which is going to require wood. Crafting table. We could just use one of these. Oh, no, I can't. I can't revert it. Okay. I wonder if it would use it either way. Like, I wonder if it would use it... I didn't want to do that. But okay, crafting table. That goes here. Goes like this. And then... I'm waiting for a creeper to come up behind me and blow up. I did claim the chunks. So, like, I'm hoping that doesn't become a problem. So we'll just do, like... Why did it only give me one? What was in the middle? Crafting table. Okay, so I need more crafting tables. So we're gonna do... That's fine. That'll work. So do that. Dump this. Put these guys here. This here. This here. and that'll give us the 3 of those, which I wanted more, but for demonstration purposes, 3 will have to do. So the last thing we need, I think it's the last thing we need, is this guy right here. But this guy's pretty simple. I need to make... Aw, I gotta make more of those. But that's fine, I can go make some more of those gold processing things. I gotta sleep anyway. That sleeping bag is, like, really useful. So, here's my remedy. If you ever notice that you're starting to have, like, some weird phenomenon of an allergy thing, here's my recommendation. I took 2 of those generic generic allergy pills and drank a thing of Coke, like the soda, and that pretty much clears it up. Like, and you're probably thinking, like, why Coke? You could probably do Pepsi too or whatever, but whatever's in that stuff, like, it helps. Like, it really does. So I need 1 quartz, and this powder stuff, which will give us that. And then I need 1 of those, and that'll give us this, and then we can mix that. And let's go back to this guy, which is just, this is what I need, right? Interface, yeah. 4 iron, glass. I don't have any regular glass. Well, I do, but not in my inventory. So let's get glass. And I'm thinking, what was it? It was like this. And then like this. And then 4 iron. Yay! I'm learning applied energistics. Let me tell you, this mod scares me. Like, I avoid immersive engineering because I know it's not the complexity. It's, you know, how much it actually takes to make an item. I avoid applied energistics because, to me, it is super complex. To me, like, applied energistics hurts my brain. When I watch people like, you know, Direwolf or some of those other people that do this, like, and they do that really cool stuff they do, I'm like, it's phenomenal to me. But now we should have auto crafting available. The reason I know the things that I know now is because I hopped into creative mode in a test world and actually set all this up, kind of. Like, just to see what would work and what wouldn't work. And, well, it paid off, trust me. Where is the pattern thingies? I need blank patterns. Where are you? Blank patterns. Do you guys see blank patterns anywhere? That's not it. I guess I could type it in, but, I mean... What was I looking for again? Patterns. So here they are. So a blank pattern is, okay, glowstone, pure Certus quartz of some variety, and iron. So let's do this, and probably gonna need. Actually, let's grab this out of here because I probably don't have any iron already in here. So we do 4 of those. I just shift clicked. That's one downside. If you shift click, it'll do an entire stack. So yeah. Glowstone. So we need glowstone in a pattern like that, I think. Let's go. Let's go back to the pattern. So glowstone, iron, and the quartz. So quartz, iron, and these guys. And that should give us 18 of them. Granted, everything, all my ducks are in a row. 15. Why 15? There we go. So now we have 18 patterns. Fantastic. Okay, so let's empty out our inventory. I'm gonna get rid of most of this junk. Most of this will go back into a drawer, which is fantastic. But I'm keeping the bone mill on me because the drawer's full, and I don't want to clog up my AE system. So that's the reason for that. I don't have void upgrades on the drawers because I don't really want to void things unless I have like an amazing crazy buffer. Like ender pearls might be something I could void soon. Isn't that something? And but now we should have everything it takes to actually make a pattern. So if we go in here and we put our patterns in here, I want to make the survivalist generator. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to teach it how to make compressed cobblestone. Very simple, very necessary for the furnace thing. So where's cobblestone at? There it is. Okay, I was kind of worried. So compressed cobblestone, bam, one done. Okay, now we got to teach it how to make chests. So I'm thinking that we're going to take this recipe. I'll make 4 at a time because, you know, why not? And that's going to make chests. Now I wonder if it'll do the ore dictionary thing for like all the other woods I have, because it'd be kind of cool that it does. But it'd be kind of suck if I end up using all my silver or bright wood or silver wood to make chests. That would kind of suck. Which means I might. Maybe I should have did this with planks after all. But it's too late for that now. Next is a furnace. So we do this. And this. And that should give us a furnace. And what else do we need for the survivalist generator? Yeah, I know, I still have 20 of them. I'm probably gonna make this one at some point, but not right now. Pistons and iron plates. Pistons are gonna be a thing because I don't have a way to auto craft the gears, so that's gonna be a thing. But if I go and set that up to make a bunch of gears and just have a stack of gears in my inventory, that would work. So let's grab all this iron and let's do. Is that not giving me stacks? Why is that not giving me stacks? I'm shift clicking. Oh, this is a pattern terminal. That's why it's fine. That's cool. This will work. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to be able to do with these. There are some recipes that require these iron gears from Buildcraft, but it's using Buildcraft, and I'm not ready for that yet. I don't have a reasonable way of doing that. I don't know what press is in there. Okay, so if I put all these in here, is this going to work without hiccuping? Because this thing does that. It does that. I don't know why. And then it stops. Like it won't send any more through there. And I don't know why. Like now it'll stop again. So I don't know how to fix that to actually automate this. So I have to take these out. And then it'll go again. Maybe if I give it some time, maybe it will do it on its own. What I think is it's not updating the block telling it that this is ready for more items. So I'm thinking this thing's like, hey, you know what? I can't use any more items, so this doesn't recognize it as an inventory, and it turns it off in a way. And then when it's ready to accept items again, it doesn't send the signal to this. So I might have to kind of do this another way. Usually I set up a hopper, and then I have like a hopper over here to put everything in. But the hoppers are so expensive, I didn't really want to do that. So I don't know how exactly I plan to do this, but I think if I just do that, it'll do like a bunch of them all at once, hopefully. And if we go to here, and you know what, I can just pick them up. That's fine. So then, by the time this is all said and done, I will be able to do an entire survivalist generator with a push of a button, aside from the gears and the rods. But I have like 40 rods in there already, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, that'll be good enough for now. Actually, I kind of want to take the iron back out of here because I don't want it to like decide all of a sudden that it's going to work and I'm not going to be there to collect it, so they're just going to like disappear, and that's not how I want things to work. Should probably teach it how to do wood slabs too, but I don't know. What do we have so far? So we have the compressed cobblestone, a chest, a furnace. I need to do iron plates. Survival. Piston's one thing. Yeah, piston's the last thing. So I'm probably going to have to teach us to do wooden slabs. So let's just do this. And that can go here. And then the piston itself, I should probably take cobblestone, slabs, iron rods, and gears. And then I can teach it to do a piston, which is this, and then this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should give us a piston. And we do that down there, and now we have this. This should do survival generators like instantaneously. Well, you know what I'm saying, but it will do It should do survival generators. One thing I'm going to need to do. I'm still going to have to teach it how to do iron blocks to ingots. So iron block to an ingot, and now it should be flawless aside from I can't. I gotta get into the crafting thingy, but it should work aside from the iron gears. So let's do that. Can go in there, and we can do that again. Give us those back. Drop that. Now I don't know where to stick these guys. Like that's one thing on the test I did I couldn't figure out. So I know you can put them in here. So this should be everything I need. Whoa. Whoops. So now if I put in the right slot, this should be everything I need to make the survivalist generator. So it'll be a thing of the past of actually, making survivalist generators. So I have 20 iron gears, right? So if we go into here and we click on one of these things, allows me to craft items automatically. Oh wait, I didn't actually put it all together and make the survival generator pattern, so we gotta do that yet. It's the last survivalist generator I'm ever gonna make. I'm gonna need a piston. So, okay, so I need a piston, a furnace. Let's go into here. Piston. Says I'm missing iron rods. Is that the truth? Oh, why are they there? You're not supposed to be there. What are you doing? So piston, and then I'll craft me a piston. Bam. Cobblestone. Furnace. Iron. Plate. And is that it? I think that's it. So now if we do, the iron plates are here. These things are here. Piston here. What am I missing? Okay, redstone and the furnace. And now if we dump all this, let's grab our pattern. And now if we dump all this back in here, that too, I guess, and the dirt, and we go back over to here. And we add this guy. We can now craft survivalist generators all at once. So let's see how much time does this save. It took me a little while to do 30 generators. So let's do 20. And you can see it is all doing its thing. And it's done. Sorry about that. I had to run to the restroom, and I figured it'd be a good time during that thing. So now that should have 20 survivalist generators in here somewhere. Bam. Now we have 40 survivalist generators all ready to go. Okay, so let's go. Generators. What if I wanted to do the next one? It already has everything I need except for the iron furnace. So let's get a furnace. Iron blocks. Actually, that's all I need, I think. So if we go down here, did I? I had to have made it already, so that's fine. And I need the actual generator, so I think it's like, now it's like this. And survival, it's like this. And then furnace, like that. Actually, I can hop up here and do this, can't I? So we do this, and we do that, we get rid of this, we do this, we do that, we grab this, and we go down here. It should be 1, 2, 3, 5. And we get that pattern. And we can place all this stuff in here. Sleep. I want you guys to keep track. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, there's something wrong here. Like, it seems like I can go to sleep, craft 3 items, and then it's time to get, go back to sleep. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Can I not fit more items in there than that? They're cards, right? That's what they call them in this one. So, advanced card, basic card, capacity card. Crafting card. I don't know what that does. It says it does something for the interface. So, that's a basic card. Let's go craft this real quick. See what it does. So I need iron, gold, I think it was this one, right? And redstone. And to make it a crafting card, I need a crafting table. That's easy enough. So I'm hoping this gives me more, like, slots. I'm hoping that's what that does. Even if it's one more row, that's pretty good. Okay, well, I have no idea what it does, but that's not entirely sure what that does. But hey, we have it. So, what can I get rid of for now? This one can come out. We'll put that one in. So let's go over here. Let's go to iron. And let's do that. And let's go to the crafting interface. I did do this. So let's go to get rid of that. Generator. I should be able to make 20 of these. And it's that simple. This guy goes and goes, and let's see, it's crafted all these different items. $19, $20. That easy. That easy. Now, if I want to do the next one, I could. I just need to make more interfaces to be able to do so. So, and then this would do gold, and then these things, which chiseling the glass would be an interesting thing to automate. But I could set this up to do, make these next, and then this one would be even more difficult because I have to get the blocks of solid ender. But as you can see, I just made 20 furnace generators that probably would have took me like 2 hours, no joke. So there we go. That is my first applied energistics auto crafting. So now that we got that taken care of, let's see about the needle gun. That could be like, because I need to use up some. I need to use up a lot of gunpowder. I have a lot of gunpowder, and I don't really have anything to use it on. So I want to make the needle gun. Maybe I'll set up an auto crafter like TNT or something. I don't even know, but for right now, we can. I don't even know what I'd use TNT for. Maybe I'll set traps for the player that kills me that's not even supposed to be here. Anyways, so the needle gun is a lot of stuff. This plastic stuff is 6 of these raw plastics, which in turn is smelting rubber twice, I think. Yeah, so I can smelt rubber twice. So that'll have to do its thing. While we're messing with that, I should probably dispose of some of this junk so we don't have to, so we don't get back stuffed. So I think, the rest of my pulse gravel already, and that's the last of the gravel. It's all full. Alright, we're just gonna do that. Get rid of that altogether. It looks like we're still pretty close to overflowing. That's going to take a little while. Alright, so maybe I'll do the needle gun off camera. That'd be kind of cool. I kind of I don't need it. I just kind of want to. It'd be a good reason to use up gunpowder. And I'm going to make probably like, I don't know, 12 to 16 of these in total. So 9 to 13 more. And probably 2 more interfaces to be able to auto-craft a lot more stuff. I want to be able to probably get to this generator or this one. This one I can still do. This one I don't really know what to do yet. Like, I don't know how to auto-craft blocks of solid ender. I know there's a way. I could probably just hook up like an export bus and hook up a function for the magma crucible, or I could just set up a thing here and just put like a couple stacks of ender pearls in there, which actually isn't a bad idea. It's a shame that I can't do like a lot more ender pearls at a time. It's a shame that I have to like do 16 at a time. Like, I wished I could do like, 116 at a time. That'd be kind of cool. But hey, what are you gonna do? So we got all that worked out. Apparently, these guys are like, I have 3 generators working right now, and it's still not enough. That's why I was thinking about upgrading this guy to the next tier. I thought that would be a good idea, but I don't really know if it is or not. So I don't think we actually did anything in this, because none of this is unlocked yet. I have to go through all the chests and stuff, and then I'll get like the 1K and the 4K. Probably there's the Infinity Booster cards, which I'm not entirely sure what that does. I think it allows you to access your wireless network like in its entirety from any distance. And then we get the drawers and stuff whenever I get these unlocked. Which probably when I make these furnaces and upgrade these furnaces is going to go over my sugar plantation. Yeah, but that pretty much does it. I mean, I think we're coming to the end of the series, or not the series. This particular mod pack. Yeah, not the series, not the mod pack. We're coming to the end of the episode. Sorry, it's been a long day. It's kind of, and I just kind of off. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I've been off my game for a little while. So let's go here. Let's get rid of all this aluminum. Give it more space to finish out. Actually, this should be enough to probably. That should probably be enough space. Now we can do the iron too. We're probably going to have to do the gold the long way. because, well, simply put, I don't have enough, or I can't keep in it. Like, it's just, it seems like no matter what I do, I'm always running out. And if I ever need, like, a bunch of aluminum or lead, I'll be in good shape. But iron and gold, I have a hard time keeping in. The only reason I don't further process the iron is because, like, I get, like 3 times as much iron as I do gold. So I process the gold out all the way, but the iron, because the sheer quantity I get, I don't process it out all the way. Which, I mean, it would be smart to actually do that, but it would take so much longer. And right now I pretty much run from area to area to make sure I have, all my stuff, all my ducks in a row. Like, I have to passively keep track of that. I have to keep track of that storage device. I have to keep track of the storage device over there. And eventually, I'll probably find a way to fix all that, so I don't have to ever do anything with it. Probably, is there Java? Can I do void upgrades for this? Turns a barrel into a B-space barrel? I don't even know what that means. This looks like a void upgrade. Deletes excess. Add item only once the barrel is full. And that's reasonable. I mean, the iron gears are the thing that's going to be difficult there. But, I mean, I could easily make 6 or 7 of these to spread around. I don't know if there's anything I'd want to do, like, these for. They're kind of expensive, but I mean, not really. I could make, yeah, I guess the pistons kind of make it a little bit more, and it takes a whole barrel for the, yeah, but I mean, if I decide, if I ever feel inclined, I could always take a couple to tier 3. And at some point, I'll get all this sorted out too. See, like, I can only do a total of 10 of these, but I mean, once I get, it works pretty fast once I get it going. But, alright, I think at this point, we got a pretty good amount of stuff done. I did the whole catch-up thing, so, I mean, you guys see the Britannia portal, the windmill. Unfortunately, I didn't get to open the chance cubes on camera because the whole mega death allergy thing that just all of a sudden happened was a bit of a problem. But, I mean, overall, I think we accomplished a good bit. I mean, we now have a pretty simplistic version of auto crafting. I plan to probably, I think there's like a method of doing this where it's built up like a pyramid. And I think I'm going to do that. Probably start real small, then keep going bigger and bigger. I'm thinking be a good idea. And I might upgrade these off camera too. Aside from that, I don't know what else I'm going to do. Like, probably keep processing ender pearls. Is there anything I can use eggs for? I mean, there's a normal fried egg thing. I didn't know that was a thing. A nest. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's for either. Yeah, I mean, we got unlimited pumpkin pie, so food's the least of my worries. I mean, there is a whole quest line for Pam's Harvestcraft, so eventually I'll have to get further into food and stuff, but I mean, right now, I'm not too worried about it. Uh, what is this? This is mayonnaise, right? Mayo, fried egg, scrambled egg, and the boiled egg. So, I mean, if it comes down to it, I can have a constant food source for a culinary generator too, just using eggs. But I think I'm going to set up a culinary generator, and I think I'm going to, like, the big ones, which I may do that off camera as well. Culinary. I think I'm going to make this guy. And it takes the heated redstone generator, which we haven't accomplished yet, but it'll take a heated redstone generator at some point, iron apple, some iron furnaces, but that's not a big deal. And the big deal is this guy. Getting this to be auto-crafted, that's going to be probably the big deal, but all the generators that I have, I think I'm going to put towards making this guy. Because then I could feed in pumpkin pies and add it to my collection here. And I'm probably going to make the big version of this too at some point. So, but for now, I think before something bad happens and makes this episode bad, where I'm like, oh, do you know what? This was a pretty good episode, and then I get like struck by lightning and my account freezes. We're gonna end this here. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for the cheaty thing, but you know, at least you guys know now that the dynamos, unless I'm missing something, which please tell me in the comments because you know, can't learn if no one ever tells me. But you know, it had to be done if I wanted to complete the quest and get the windmill up and running. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll be back soon.